Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Diamond Select Toys Lord of the Rings Series 5 Boromir. And as you can see, it comes that typical Lord of the Rings style packaging that we've seen before. And I got to give a huge shout out to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible. But let's go ahead and get Boromir out of the package. Boromir comes with a pair of grip hands equipped that are flesh toned. If the flesh hands weren't your thing, we do get a pair of gripping hands that are actually all in black, pretty much a gloved hand. And with them equipped, I don't even know which version I'm going to have equipped with my figure, because I like the flesh hands, but I like the look of the gloved hands as well. But it's awesome that we have those options with this figure. Diving into Boromir's accessories, we do get a nice looking shield that's sculpted and painted quite well. It's got some dings on it and it looks really nice. Then you flip it over, you just got some sculpted in rivets, and then the handle itself, it is quite thin, so definitely be careful not to break it. But besides that, this shield looks awesome. One of my favorite pieces that Boromir comes with is the Horn of Gondor, and this thing is sculpted really nicely. We got all the intricate details up towards the top here with the silver and gold paint. We got actually a string tied in there. We got the gold and sculpted in detail there. We got the little mouthpiece that's painted in like a gunmetal. So lots of detail and love that they put into this Horn of Gondor. Diving into Boromir's weaponry, we get this nice dagger and sheath, all painted, sculpted pretty nicely, but there's a little issue with this. One, there's no way to really store it anywhere, and the dagger looks pretty good. It is very, very, very rubbery, but still works. But the sheath itself, it's all sculpted. They put the love and detail into it, but you can't put anything in it. Like, this does not slide in there. I don't know. Besides having it like how I posed showing off of those other hands, I don't know what the purpose of that. Like, did it not get hollowed out for the dagger? I'm confused. But minus the sheath, the dagger's not bad, even though it's super pliable. Now we dive into his primary weapon and we get his sword and sheath, and this thing looks great. Tons of sculpted detail, paint work. There's not really a way to hang it or anything. Like, the figure does have a little hook, which you'll be seeing that. This doesn't hook up on anything, so I'm probably going to have to rig up some sort of rope or string to tie it to the figure. But the sheath looks really good. And then the sword is just gorgeous. This is not pliable. This is harder plastic. So be careful with it, because I feel like this could snap if you're too aggressive with it. But the sword is phenomenal. No drooping. You're not going to have to worry about this thing drooping at all. It's a nice hard plastic. And just looks awesome. Here's an up-close look at Boromir, and this figure looks awesome. I do really, really like the head sculpt. They captured the actor's likeness very well. We do got the elven cloak. It's got the clasp there, and we got the hood sculpted and painted and washed and just looking really, really nice. They even dirtied it up at the bottom, because that's the part that's touching the ground. But a really well done looking cape, but easily can be removed. You just sort of slide it off of the head, and you take this chunk of a cape, move it out of the way, so we can take a look at the figure again and look at the details that are in this figure. It is gorgeous, like the paintwork and detail in the intricate parts of the cloth. They did a really, really good job. Got the chainmail sculpted. Here's the belt. There's the hook I was telling you about. That's more for the Horn of Gondor. Gauntlets are all sculpted nicely. Just look at the sculpt work in this. Just disgustingly detailed. Paint work, dry brushing, washes. Diamond is not scared to paint their figures. Then they dirtied up the end of his little tunic, or I guess it'd be like a tunic. But it's all dirtied up at the bottom. His shoes are dirty. Nice little touch that they did by dirtying them up. Now, these are a little bit thicker, so they will, you know, restrict some of your articulation and everything like that. But you can really see the sculpt work they even did in the pants, all the way down to the boots. Now, diving into articulation, his head can look down about that far, can look up that far. So a little bit of movement like that. Full 360, even got a little bit of attitude. His arms can get up into full T-pose. He doesn't have bicep swivel or anything like that. He's got the single elbow joint, but you get the 90 pivots at the elbow, wrist rotation. There's hinges in the wrist. And then this one goes vertical. This one's horizontal. We got the hula hoop 8. Oh, wait. I was going to say abs and then waist at the same time. So we got the hula hoop abs up here, the upper diaphragm joint. So it's where he's going to get a lot of that movement, is up and down motion. And then we got the tight plastic, but you can, let's see if I can get some stuff out of the way here. Yeah, it's as far as his legs are going to spread. So that much. We do get a nice bend at the knee. Let me get this stuff out of the way. So you can see he has the articulation there. We even get boot cut, ankle bend, and then of course the pivot. And his hips underneath here are the good hips up there. So if there's a way to like soften this up a little bit more to get more movement out of the legs, that would be great. But other than that, I mean, it gets plenty of articulation for the type of posing that you're going to be getting this guy in. When it comes to Diamond Select, they chose a great 2 figures to release for Series 5 of the Lord of the Rings figures. I mean, Lurtz and Boromir go together like peanut butter and jelly. And it's just a great combo, because then you can do what I'm doing right now and getting that classic Lurtz just taking down Boromir with the arrows. Sorry, with my sticky tack, one of the arrows starting to droop a little bit, but hey, you still get the idea. You use a little bit of sticky tack or wax, and you get those arrows pinned into Boromir and just have that set up. And it's going to be great for figure photography. And honestly, this is just a awesome, awesome set of figures. When it comes to Diamond and their Lord of the Rings line, they are knocking these figures out of the park. I can't wait to finish the Fellowship, but these figures look great on the shelf. And if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons, or just that medieval fantasy genre, these figures are going to be it for you. I'm having a lot of fun with them, and they look great. And that sums up my unboxing and review of Diamond Select Toys Lord of the Rings Series 5 Boromir. If you guys are enjoying my content, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. This helps the channel evolve and grow. Make sure you hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post up a new video, and go live every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for State of the Art. And go show Diamond Select some love. All their information's down below, their YouTube, Instagrams, all that good stuff. Go show some love to Diamond. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.